Hey everybody, how are you doing today? Welcome to a brand new week. I hope your weekend was restful. Well, mine was a little bit, but yeah, I celebrated two birthdays during the course of this weekend, so I am exhausted, but I'm happy to be here. So, welcome to another episode with me where I share tips on how to live a very free and fruitful life. Yes. So, like you all know, our kids resumed school this week and they're going back to school, and there is corona and there are different things we're worried about. So today I'm going to teach us how to prepare a perfect healthy lunch for our kids, how to feed them right, the nutrients to look out for, the foods that contain those nutrients, and how to incorporate them into their daily eating habits. Okay, so some parents are complaining that their kids too are refusing to eat healthy. So like you give them something healthy and they don't want to eat, they rather the junk food. I also teach us how to incorporate these healthy things in their diets, right? Okay, so there are basic things that a child's meal should contain, and these are proteins, carbohydrate, fat, calcium, iron, and folate. So I have some notes here. I wrote some things down so that I don't forget, so that it will be flowing. So allow me. If you see me looking down, I'm not looking at my leg. So stay with me. Okay, so foods that are high in protein. This food helps the child's body. It helps to build their cells, to break down the food into energy. That's what protein does. It helps to break down their food into energy. So when they're able to run around and do all those things, these other vital nutrients that they need, the protein helps to break that down into energy. It also helps to fight infection, like coronavirus now. It helps to fight infection, and it helps to circulate and carry oxygen around their body. This is what protein does to the body. Now, what foods are rich in protein? The first thing that comes to mind is beans. Yes, a lot of times parents say their children don't like to eat beans, but you have to find a way to incorporate beans into their daily meal. Now, how do you do that? Sometimes it's hard to wake up in the morning and start cooking beans before it's time for them to go to school. So the best thing for you to do is cook the beans, cook it plain, make sure that it's soft enough, put it in a bowl and refrigerate it. Now in the morning, if you want to give them rice, to balance that diet up, you just mix it with a little beans. So it's rice and beans, and make some sauce. Now the thing is, a lot of times children don't like boring. That's the truth. They do not like boring food. If the food is boring, they will not eat it. So you make it interesting. If they don't like beans on a good day, instead of giving them with just regular stew, you can make like mincemeat stew, or you can make chicken sauce or something. If you notice my previous post, I made a post of like some cauliflower and broccoli with some chicken breast and beef. You could actually do that to make it more interesting for them. So that is that on protein. Then carbohydrates. Carbohydrates you can include like starchy vegetables. You can put sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes, some fiber and all that. They are also rich in fiber. Something like sweet potato is fantastic. We underestimate sweet potato. Sweet potato is rich in fiber, it is rich in carbohydrate, it is very, very good. It helps the digestive system, it breaks down your food and makes it easy for it to come out as excreta, right? So sometimes these children, they'll go to the doctor shouting, "Mommy, mommy." The food they are eating is not helping their bowel to move properly. So you have to feed them with the right carbohydrate. Then like fats, like nuts, avocado, fish, soy milk, these ones are rich in fat. Avocado is very, very rich and very, very good for kids. Sometimes you complain, oh, they don't like avocado, it's boring, because you just cut it and drop it for them. Make it interesting. You can juice it up and put it in a popsicle mold and put it in the freezer. It comes out like ice cream or something, or you can just mix it with milk or yogurt or something. Make it interesting for them. Don't just give them the plain avocado. They will not eat it. Puree it, make it into something interesting for them to eat. Then calcium. Our milk yogurt, they are rich in calcium, they are rich in and fish that has a lot of bones. Well, kids will not like to eat bony fish, but you can actually debone the fish and give it to them. Do not, a lot of times parents say they don't give their children fish because it gets stuck or something. Remove the bone. Something like, let's say for example, a pala fish. Pala, the bone is just in the middle, right? And it's easy to remove. Debone it, give them fish, give your children fish. It is very, 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 very important. High in calcium and even in fats. So iron like beans, I've said beans, red meat, spinach, liver is something that is underrated, and a lot of kids actually don't like liver, but you can incorporate it in their food. You can dice it up, make it into a sauce, give them to eat with rice. They will definitely like it. Then folate, things like broccoli, cabbage, kale. These are vegetables that are very high in folate and in folic acid and all those things. Some cereals, some breakfast cereals are actually high in folate too. So you look at the requirement at the back of the pack of the cereal, and then you can give that to your kids. Okay, so now tips on how to make your kids eat healthy. When you're complaining that your kids are refusing to eat healthy, it's not because they are refusing to eat healthy. They are just sticking with what you introduce them to, and that's the truth. Somebody like me, you shouldn't tell anybody I don't like eating vegetables, but my kids don't know that I don't like eating vegetables. I put it on their plate and I watch them eat it. You must eat it. They actually don't know I don't like eating vegetables, but I really don't like it. I don't like salads. But they are healthy for me, so I have to force myself. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean I don't eat it. I force myself to eat those things. But for my kids, it's not an option. You must eat it. So tips on how to make your kids eat healthy. Offer them choices. Give them different varieties. Okay, if you don't like carrots, what else do you like? Okay, do you like cucumber? Okay, then stick with cucumber. Give them choices. Let them have different choices of what to pick from. Then let them make their own plate. For example, they want to make salads. You bring your lettuce, cabbage, carrot, tomatoes, all those things. You line them up for them. Add apples, right? And add pineapples. Then add some fruits like maybe raisins or grapes or something, and tell them to make their own plates. So they might dodge the cabbage, but they will go for the lettuce. And they might dodge the tomatoes, they'll go for the cucumber. So it makes it interesting, and whatever they make, they will eat. So make it interesting for them. Give them the option of making their own salads themselves. Let them pick those things they want in their salads, and then they put it in it, mix up the cream, and they will eat. They will definitely eat it. In fact, initially it might not be interesting enough for them, but with time they will get used to it and they will be encouraged to do that. So introduce them to things that are interesting, healthy eating options. Okay, so if your kids like shawarma, in shawarma there's meat, there's this, it might not be as healthy as you want it to be. Instead of doing shawarma, introduce them to egg wraps. You fry your egg flat. You cut your cabbage and your vegetables, add some meat and all those things with some cheese in it, put it in the egg and roll it up. So it's like a shawarma wrap, but it's made with eggs, and it's a healthier option because they need the egg and they need the cabbage inside the egg. They need the chicken inside the egg. So you're making like shawarma, but you're not doing it with the bread, you're doing it with eggs. So you make healthy options for them, things like that, right? You can do that with eggs, you can do that with maybe like healthier things, but the most practical one is egg. So try that. They should snack smarter. So you can maybe give them like carrot sticks, or maybe like a bunch of grapes, or maybe apples or strawberries, whatever is in season. Snack smarter, or maybe some almonds or some benny seeds. Healthier options instead of just doing biscuits and sweets and chocolates and lollipops and all those things. Help them snack smarter. Then involve them in the cooking. I am an advocate of that. Allow them help you chop and dice, cut. By the time they work hard in the kitchen, they will be so proud of themselves and they will be forced to eat that food. So make it interesting. Allow them join you in the kitchen, participate, do stuff around the kitchen so that it's more interesting. They would want to eat after doing that. Then do not force them. Don't force them. Don't tell them, sit down here, you must eat it. Eat it, open your mouth, push it down, or you open their mouth and you shove it down their throat. That will be where you will lose them. Gabadaya, you will just lose them. They will never be interested. So do not force them. Just explore these other options. Make it interesting, make it fun, let them participate, let them tell you why they don't like to eat vegetables and all that. And then take it up from there. Then lead by example. Don't be like me that doesn't like to eat vegetable. Although most times I sit down and maybe like take some salads and I just eat it in front of them. I might not finish it, but then I would at least try. So lead by example. Let them not see you taking ice cream and eating shawarma and eating pizza and then you tell them to sit down and eat carrots. Lead by example. Eat with them and then they will eat healthy. Eat healthy, they will eat healthy. Just like if you want your kids to inculcate a reading habit, they have to see you reading a book. So that's what keeps them healthy. Now, some parents, they indulge their children too much. Mommy, I want more. Okay, go and take more. Mommy, I want more. Go and take more. 5 minutes later, Mommy, I'm hungry. Okay, go and pick this one. 10 minutes after, Mommy, I'm still hungry. No, please do not do that. Portion their food. You want to give them rice? Give them in a portion. Give them vegetables in a portion. After some certain hours, within those hours they can snack. Now, healthy snacking. Give them some carrot sticks. Give them some oranges. Give them some nuts. Things rich in fiber. Give them those things. Do not just throw ice cream and biscuits and fizzy drinks at them. Make sure that you portion their food, and in between it, if they're still hungry, let them snack healthy, right? Okay. Foods that are very, very important and they are dense in nutrients. So when I say they're dense in nutrients, that means like it's like one food has all the nutrients, like jack of all trade. Foods that are dense in nutrients. So we have something like kale. If you go to the market, go and buy kale. Kale, you can juice it, you can steam it, you can add it to their vegetable soup, you can add it to their salads. Kale is one vegetable that is so rich and dense in nutrients. It has like everything, vitamin C, D, blah, blah, blah. Every single thing is inside kale. Go and buy kale. Garlic. Some people used to children, they'll tell you that garlic smells, so they will not eat garlic. But there's a way you can do it. Don't just load the food with garlic and it's only garlic they'll be smelling. You can pound it, you can fry it, you can do it, inculcate it in their stew, in their rice, their beans. Put garlic. Garlic is so rich in nutrients, it is always underestimated. I know people who have a headache and they swallow garlic and then it's gone. Garlic treats a lot of things. And with the corona, you notice that a lot of people are saying, drink garlic, drink this. Garlic is a miracle worker. That's all I can say. Put garlic in their food. Potatoes, give them sweet potatoes, give them Irish potatoes, give them potatoes. If they like it as chips, you can fry it as chips. If they want it boiled, you can do porridge. But potato is very good. Irish sweet potato, you guys underestimate sweet potatoes. Try sweet potatoes out. You can puree it, you can mash it for them. If they don't really mash it and just put it with some vegetables on the side, they will eat it. Then liver, like I said previously, buy some liver, buy some kidney. Liver is so good, it's rich in nutrients and vitamins. You buy the liver. And then sardines, you can buy the sardine if it's, they're the ones that they sell, those tiny fish. If you don't have those ones, just buy the tuna, put it in their bread, spread it out. It's so rich in vitamins and minerals. Please don't give your kids noodles to school, Indomie, and then you will suffer the teacher, and the teacher will be looking for microwave to microwave the Indomie. Don't give them Indomie to school. I know it's quick, it's fast. Don't put Indomie in their lunchbox. Why? Because at some point it's cold, and they come back home and say, oh, you refuse to eat your food. The Indomie is cold. You don't expect them to be struggling with it. It's not even coming out like strands. You have to now be cutting it like yam. Please don't give your children Indomie to school. Give them proper food and put it in a warmer that still retains the warmth of the food till it's time for break. At least they eat by maybe like 10 o'clock in the morning. That's when they go on their lunch break. Please don't give them Indomie to school. I have nothing against Indomie, but it is not good for the lunch box. Reduce fizzy drinks, like I said. Reduce fizzy drinks. Alternate it for apples. Give them apples. Give them oranges. You can peel the back of the orange, slice it into, and then put it in a lunchbox, or you wrap it in a leather bag or a Ziploc or something and put it. So when it's time for them, after they have eaten and drank water, they can have that as top up. So instead of giving them fizzy drinks, give them oranges. Give them lots of water. Give them lots of water and encourage them to drink water. Okay, so these are just few tips. It's a long video, yes, because this is important and I still have a lot more to talk about, but these are things that you should incorporate in your children's lunch boxes. Put some protein, some beans, some fish, put it in their food, carbohydrates, potatoes, and other starchy vegetables. Put some fat, fish, milk, put some fat, from folates like cabbage, kale, all those things. Put it into their lunch boxes. Iron, beans is rich in iron. A lot of things are rich in iron. Look for them and put them, incorporate them. Don't just give them bland food, so that their body can be built, their immune system will be built, they can combat this corona on their own. And because they are exposed to different people in school, you don't know who they are exposed to, so you need to do it and do it right. Okay guys, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and then let's know how useful this video has been to you. It's long, yes I know, but then hey, some things are very important to discuss. All right guys, so I love you and take good care of yourself. Stay safe in this corona. Please eat right and eat healthy. I have a big beef to fight with some food vendors, but that's a different video for another day. I'll let you guys know how it goes after the fight. Okay, so take care of yourself and stay safe.